Hello and welcome to Brewskis and Housekeys. I am Nicole Kostelecki.
With you as always, Nick Papantanakis.
And we are here at the Remax Alliance office and just hanging out in Old Town.
Hanging out in Old Town. It's starting to think about feeling like spring.
Thank goodness.
And even though we're supposed to get snow in a couple of days, again, but I like springtime in Old Town at our office. There are so many people out and about.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what day of the week.
There is. And you know what? The last snow we had, it came and then it just kind of went. Which was really nice.
Yeah.
Now it's just the ice-packed snow from December that just won't go away.
Still there.
Come on.
Still there. On my driveway, there's a little patch that no matter what I do to chisel it away, it won't go away. And then it's just going to get dumped on again in a couple days.
Yep.
That's right.
And then when you're going to eat it when you try and shovel.
Because I can't see
I'm
it.
only speaking from experience.
I can't. It's all been buried and shiny and hidden. But yeah, I definitely love the springtime down here. And we got a little bit of that traffic today because I know you've been down around the office this afternoon. Yep. So, and I was here this weekend and man, it was busy. It was great.
Good.
Love seeing people just out enjoying what's going on in Old Town, which is kind of what we're going to talk about today, actually. We're going to talk about goings on.
Yes.
And I think by the time this is released, we will have just missed the Mardi Gras festivities down here.
Yep, we will. But those are going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow is technically Fat Tuesday.
Should be pretty fun. We'll have a jam band going around in the streets and some New Orleans type stuff.
And definitely
around
probably one or two of these beverages being consumed by people, I assume.
I might have a couple.
I think it's deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, because we should make that announcement that this will be our final episode before Lent
Easter
begins.
Right. And then
so,
Lent, I'm giving up alcohol for Lent.
Nicole's giving up alcohol for Lent.
Which will be fun.
And in solidarity, Nick will also be giving up alcohol during that time for the podcast.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Because
I've been cutting back anyway.
Yeah.
This is really the only time I drink, so
this
I'm okay
will be
with that.
Good. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. So that'll be good.
That will be good.
We get to sample all kinds of NA items.
Yeah. We'll think of something. Something good to bring to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else is new in your life?
Did some real estate this weekend a little bit. Kind of
interesting change.
Flashback to January of 2022. Where
right after
lots of folks are
jumping back out
there shopping.
Well, I was told that 32%, there was a 32% increase in pre-approval lender applications and loan applications.
That does not surprise me.
From December to January.
Doesn't surprise me at all. And I will say that this weekend with one set of clients, they saw 4 open houses and we went and did 3 showings. And from Friday to Monday, we wrote 2 different offers on 2 different homes.
Yeah.
And didn't get either of them.
It's picking back up.
It's competitive out there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you folks have not listened to our episode 30, which just got dropped not that long ago, check that out because it talks about the kind of people that are out there looking to buy. And I think that actually had to do with some of these folks that were out there competing.
Yeah. So if you're serious, I jump in. And if you're ready to buy, definitely jump in. And if you're looking to sell, now's a great time to be prepared to put it on the market.
Yeah, listing right now is a hot commodity.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. I like that a lot. So yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a busy weekend. My buyers, bless their hearts, are patient and understanding. So when we didn't get either of them, they said, we bid what we thought we could do. It wasn't enough. We'll move on. So thankfully they weren't too emotionally wrapped, which is good. But I know it's not easy. So
onward and upward.
Onward and upward. That's the right way to look at it. So,
all right. Well, what you drinking?
I think we need to talk about beer because this is actually one of my favorite breweries in Colorado, and I don't say that enough about them. But Great Divide Brewing, they have a couple locations. They're Big Barrel Bar. Say that 10 times fast.
Big Barrel Bar. That's pretty good.
It's kind of like getting kicked in the ice hole. It's down in the Rhino District area down there in Denver on maybe Larimer-ish.
Yeah.
Down there.
It looked like it was down.
It's a huge facility, and it's where they have. Yes, I think that's right. and kind of down by the Source, and a couple other breweries are down there too. But that's where they have their barrel house. That's where they keep their keg storage, but also have a tap room in there. And they have their kind of classic beers, which these are two of their main flagship line. But they have another beer that I love the name and I love the story behind it. They have what's called an Imperial Stout called Yeti Imperial Stout. And the reason that they were chosen for this month is that for Great Divide, February is Yeti Awareness Month, which I think is...
It's true.
We don't talk enough about the Yeti.
It was all over their website.
Yep. We don't talk enough and give enough credence to the Yeti, but thankfully Great Divide has a whole month devoted to the Yeti. So that beer is...
beer is good, though.
Yeah, it knocks you on your butt.
It does. So we went a lighter route, and I am drinking the Car Camper, which is a hazy pale ale. So it's 5%. It's really good. I like it. I like the hazy pale ale. Because usually you get hazy IPAs. This one's nice because it being a pale ale, it's not quite as hop forward. But it's still delicious and juicy. And
that beer is top 2 for my wife when we go camping. That one, and there's one from Olde that she likes too. It's because
it's called Car Camper?
I think that's part of it. I do. But I also think it's just the low alcohol, lighter taste, and you can just drink it by a campfire and relax in the wilderness and enjoy. So I think that's probably why it's a pretty good beer.
Makes sense. It is good.
The other guy over here is the Titan IPA. Titan's like I said, one of their flagship line, 7.1%. So it's a real IPA kind of IPA.
Yep.
And it's got all the notes you want. I mean, it's definitely bitter and got the hop forwardness start to finish. It's a little bit of a darker golden color. You can see if you're looking at the video compared to the Car Camper, and it'll get the job done. That is for sure. You can see that there. So
there's a cute little picture of Nick on the can.
Is that me? I'll be a demigod.
Wow, nice.
You,
that's nice.
Man. I'm going to buy you something pretty after this.
Something pretty.
Something pretty. So
holding his pizza box and a broomstick.
That looks exactly like me. That's college Nick, actually, right there. He's clearly not wearing pants, so it's fine.
Oh, gosh.
You had that sweet mohawk?
You bet I did. There's footage
awesome.
somewhere on Facebook, I'm sure.
Did you have a mohawk?
No.
No.
I had long hair, actually. I was showing Nico the other day. I had kind of this gross, like, 2000s snowboarder hair that was kind of like wavy. And
I think everyone goes through a phase like
real
that.
Bruh. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh.
Hey, man.
Yeah. It was short-lived, thankfully, because turns out nobody liked it except my mother, which, bless her heart. But
I liked the little pigtail deal.
Yeah. I'd do that when I was snowboarding. Put them up in little pigtails.
Nice.
That's how long it was.
It's real.
Like big pigtails or just little
like
mini ones? Like the little
stubs.
kids have, like the babies when they...
Yeah, I look like
their hair is growing.
Yeah. That's what I look like.
You look like Jim Carrey's character of the workout gal. It's like, hey, who wants that? You guys ready to work out?
I do not know.
That is a reference for anyone who is 37 and older from In Living Color.
Yeah, exactly.
When Jim Carrey was a young man. Yeah, I did. We don't have to talk about my long hair because it was pretty horrible. But yes, that does kind of resemble me otherwise in college. Thank you for that.
I did go to a 90s party this last weekend. And I'm realizing that 90s is kind of like back in. I feel like I didn't have to do much. It was kind of cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, but I crimped my hair and it was cool.
Are there photos?
Well, it's a little bit of a bigger crimper, more of a wavy.
Are there photos?
But no, I don't
sure?
think I took any. Oh, I have a Polaroid, but I have to find it. I think it's still at the party.
So. Must have the Jankos or not?
I don't think so.
They're kind of jean that Nico wore when he was in high school.
Yeah.
No. I didn't. I didn't have those. Like bell bottoms?
Yeah, they're technically not bell bottoms because they flared from
like
the top.
Oh, yes.
They were just that wide leg all the way down.
They'd have a back pocket.
Those are back in too, I swear. Like gauchos?
Right.
Is that gauchos? Yeah. Is that what they were called?
Well, for like the ladies stretch pants that did that.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. There's a lot of things that are coming back around.
You still have them in your closet?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, good for you. You were waiting.
I didn't wear that.
Oh, okay.
Backstreet Boys.
Yep, Backstreet Boys.
Frosted Tips.
Backstreet Boys. like tank top. And so we have those, the butterfly clips.
Oh, you gotta wear your overalls with like one of them disconnected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big Calvin Klein's
Timberland boots untied.
Oh, I do have.
You got your tin cup?
I know the look.
LL Cool J. Will Smith.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
Oh.
So,
baggy is better.
Of, fun activities and whatnot, now that it's starting to warm up and we are coming out of hibernation a little bit.
Yes.
I'm thinking it's a great time for us to talk about upcoming events, and then also maybe things that you could do during the week if you're feeling bored on a Tuesday night.
Yeah. I think that's the right way to look at it. We are obviously a beer-centric podcast, and we're beer-centric humans. Can't help ourselves. And breweries are a fun place to go on a Friday, Saturday. Actually on Saturday, my wife and I went up to New Terrain and braved the crowds and stuff. But we were trying to think what's a fun maybe list of stuff that we could put you guys in charge of throughout your week if you wanted to get out to one of your local breweries and do something fun. So
exactly,
that was kind of our idea for this episode, talking about some fun activities.
So I will start us out. So if you're looking for something fun to do on Mondays, and this is going to be every first and third Monday of the month, I would suggest going to Someplace Else Brewery, and they have a pinball tournament.
They have
from 7 to 9.
13 or 14 pinball machines in their little
and that's
arcade.
Perfect.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. So it's $5 entry fee to play, and then the top 3 get to take the winnings.
So cash.
So yeah.
And you drink.
Is that your favorite brewery?
That is my favorite brewery to go to. Because, I love their beer. The owners are awesome, and all the people that work there are very, very just, they make you feel at home. But on top of that, it's very near to my heart because they have known Jane since Jane was 2, and they remember her every time we come in there. And that means a lot to me. So
that's nice.
Yeah. So they've watched her grow up kind of, and it's,
it
makes it fun. So
I like that.
It's my little slice of paradise.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. And then Tuesday, this is actually just a bar, but Rocky Top Tavern has a trivia night, and that's from about 7 to 9-ish. I like their trivia night there. So this is over by Regis campus. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've been there, but I like the format of this trivia because it's multiple choice. So it is on your phone, and the faster you pick the answer, the more points you get.
Nice. So credit for speed.
Yeah, because then you're not looking it up, right?
Yep.
And there's also 2 separate rounds. So if you really suck the first round, you can do better on the second one.
Which obviously after a beer or 2, you're going to get better.
Yes.
That's science.
Mm-hmm. And then there's some other fun questions in there, like guess whose eyes these are.
Oh, so it's more than trivia.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
More than just questions.
Yeah.
Actual
Right.
puzzles.
Yeah, that's the main. Those are the bonus questions. Those are the ones that are worth a little bit more.
Cool.
Yeah, I suggst it.
Now, how do you fare at trivia?
I'm not good at trivia. I'm really not.
Just regular sports.
All sports, all things that require talent. Nicole can do.
Thanks,
she can do that. What we should do.
Trivia, math, or science comes to that. I am on it. Travel. We
should get you, me, my wife, and then maybe a couple other people to go because Jeannie is wildly good at trivia.
We should.
She's so good. And I've got random dumb stuff in my head, but she is so just rounded she's trivia built.
That's awesome. And
smart.
She has a good memory then. Yeah. She must.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. We should do that.
I think that's
Well, we went one time to Tellers. Yeah. That was fun.
Man, I love that place.
We had a good crew of knowledge base.
Yes.
We had somebody that knew something about something.
Geography, I do really well with geography.
Nice. See,
and like I said, chemistry, math,
dumb
science.
Pop stuff. I can do that. Pop culture stuff. I got that.
TV shows.
Nope.
History.
Nope.
My wife is a
Books,
lock.
Nope, not me.
Books I can do okay. Movies for sure. TV for sure. Music for sure. But Jeannie's all history, all geography, that kind of stuff. That's her bread and butter. She's so good at that.
My wife knows all the authors, all the books, that sort of thing.
I can see that.
Yeah.
She reads so much.
So
I don't know anything, unless it's Star Wars or Marvel based.
Important to have at trivia.
That's not
'Cause
true.
that stuff
You
will
did
always
really
come up.
good when we went.
That stuff will always come up.
I know some stuff about the solar system because I find it fascinating.
I think this is the crew.
This is it.
Pack Kate,
Plus
pack Jeannie up, grab one of your sisters. Let's go. Let's do this.
Perfect.
I like it. Speaking of trivia, so that was Monday, Tuesday.
Yep.
Wednesdays at Great Divide, the Barrel Bar down in Rhino. They actually have the Geeks Who Drink are there. Geeks Who Drink have got to be, I think is it national?
If it's not, I mean, they're all over Colorado.
They're all over Colorado.
So it's more traditional. I feel like if you go to a trivia night, usually it is like Geeks Who Drink that put it on.
Almost every brewery has them at some point in the week.
Right.
Somehow, I think, and a lot of like taverns and stuff too. I think too. So, but they're there on Wednesday nights from 7 to 10 p.m. It's every Wednesday.
Yes.
At the Great Divide Barrel Bar. So fun place to check out. It's a really cool space. And then, obviously jumping in on some trivia is always a good time. Good way to spend your midweek nights if you wanted to get down a little bit. On Thursdays, I mentioned New Terrain.
This one's one of my favorites, honestly.
Especially through the summer. I mean, gosh, it's just so much fun. They have their live music, which is often bluegrass and folksy based type music. So Thursday nights from 6 to 9 p.m., they'll have a couple different bands playing. Usually it's one that plays a couple long sets, maybe another.
It's one, yeah. They have like an intermission, but it's usually the same band, different band every Thursday.
Yeah. Which
is cool.
And they have their schedule up. I think they go almost year round. It's not fully year round, I think. Maybe it is. Because they set up inside.
Pretty darn close. Yeah, they have the setup inside or the outside setup, depending on the weather. They'll do either. But it does get very, very busy over there.
And on Thursdays, it's not it's
not
still
as
doable.
bad.
So if you wanted to go for live music, like what we're talking about, you can do. We went on Saturday this last week to meet one of my wife's friends and her boyfriend and their little kiddo. And I mean, it was 3:00 and it was insane.
Well, I made the mistake of going there after the Goldens and Golden.
Oh my gosh.
Regrets.
That's the place for everybody to go
apparently,
after Goldens
apparently
and Golden.
It was.
There's a dog, if you haven't been to New Terrain, there's a dog park that shares a fence with the brewery. So you can go down to the dog park, let your dog run around, and you come up, and they're giant outdoor spaces, very dog friendly. And so they have, hundreds of dogs there every day. And on top of that, really good beer and just a fun space.
It's a great atmosphere. Honestly, I do love that bar. And I think they have great beer. The bartenders there are cool too. I really like them.
And you recognize them all. They've all been there.
They've been there for a long time.
So that shows you what kind of place it is too. But
definitely
a good place to go check out. That live music is fun. I've been there by accident a couple times on a Thursday.
And it's a pleasant surprise.
It's like 5:00 and I meet a buddy or two and I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden music just starts playing. It's like, man, this is wonderful. I'm going to hang out for the next few hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so, nice. That's midweek. Friday, Saturday, pick your favorite.
And
then Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday I said go to church.
And absolve for all your
drinking.
Weekday things.
Yep.
Fill up your beer on Monday.
Yeah. Oh, we did want to give a shout out too. If like the Avs are playing, Sticks down here in Old Town is a really cool bar to go to watch them. So it's an Avalanche base bar, and they have it up on all the big screens, all the TVs, and they have good food too.
Which is great because Cronky Sports makes it difficult to watch.
It does. It's hard to find a place that shows the Avalanche.
That's probably the biggest thing, and I'm sure there's other Avalanche bars around Denver because God knows we love our Avalanche, but I think it is just killer that we have one right here.
Yes.
Right here in Old Town.
It's very nice.
And their food is really good.
And you do kind of pick them out. Once you know, like if they show the Avs, then you go there, right?
Yep.
So, I don't know. I like Sticks. I think it's great.
Avalanche branded bubble hockey game in there.
I know.
Oh, Nico wants
and
that so bad. He does.
Of course it is.
Maybe next year.
If you ask nicely for Christmas, maybe Santa will get it for you.
Maybe.
Okay, nice. A penalty box for the hostess.
Yep.
Area.
I love that. I walked in the first time. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect."
That's cool. Maybe hide your kids in there. They're being naughty.
Yep.
That's what they should do.
3 minutes. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Yep.
You're the penalty box.
Yeah.
You're out. So I guess speaking of good food, and we wanted to kind of highlight some other bigger events that are going on in the area in the next couple months. So the first one is Denver Restaurant Week. So that's from March 3rd through March 12th. So this year, there's a lot of different participating restaurants just kind of all over the Denver metro area. And there are 3 different price points, and it's based on which restaurant you choose. So either $25, $35, or $45 a person, and then you get a 3-course meal with that. Some places even had 4 when I was kind of looking through them.
And some of them will pair, I think, like a beverage with them.
Yeah, or maybe like a cheaper bottle of wine or something like that. But I think it's a great way to maybe, if you have a restaurant that you've been wanting to try, it's maybe been a little out there, maybe you just have been nervous to try it. I don't know, to check it out that week.
Well, and we were talking about it before we started recording. There are some of those restaurants. A lot of the participating restaurants are those higher ends, those nicer,
a little more pricey than.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to do this as like a way to try it, and then like, oh man, that's a place to go back to, and I don't mind spending the money because it's great, and there's a lot of those out there. So that Restaurant Week's a really good tool for that, I think.
Yeah. So go check it out. Let us know which one you like.
Definitely. We have a couple in Arvada. Is that true?
Yep. So Smokin' Fins down here in Old Town had a menu on there. And then the butchery. I always call it debauchery. So the butchery. That's it. And then there's a couple downtown, like L5. I've always wanted to try that one. So I think that is what I would pick.
It's definitely one to check out.
Yeah.
I got the chance to go there only because it was with my old life in restaurant land, and our company took us there for like a dinner one night.
Oh,
and it was
delicious.
Service. The setting, you're up there up high in the top of that little building down there, and then it's on top of that, the food was just insane. So
awesome.
It's worth checking out for sure. Other festivities. So shameless, but not so shameless plug for the St. Patrick's Day Festival. So St. Patrick's Day is a Friday this year. And every year, Old Town Arvada does a big St. Patrick's Day Festival on a Saturday. So it's the Saturday before. So March 11th this year is the Old Town St. Patrick's Day Festival. It runs from noon to 6 p.m. And I got to tell you, maybe it was because last year was the first year really coming off of COVID, where people were out comfortably doing things again. I feel like there were thousands of people down here.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
It was... But it wasn't like uncomfortable. It was a really fun party.
Yeah, everybody was happy to be out.
Yeah. And it was, there's a lot of beer tents and beverage tents out. There's a lot of vendors out, different artisans and stuff that have their little tent set up. There will be a Remax Alliance booth.
Yes.
That
come
will
visit
have
us.
Smiling faces from Nicole and myself there. Along with
signing autographs?
some other.
Yes.
Yep, I'm ready. We're loose.
Right. We
Stretched
were
out.
that.
Yep, we're ready. All of our fans, all you fans, you know who you are.
That was below the belt.
There's 11 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
11.
Okay,
subscribers.
so if someone else could just click subscribe so that we can have a few more, that'd be great.
But we will both be down in the booth. We will have actually our brewskis
bottle
and house
openers.
keys. Yep, we'll have those bottle openers that are out. So if you are listening to this and you want one of those bottle openers, come see us at that tent. We're going to be giving them out with brewskis and house keys written on them. You'll meet other agents. We'll maybe even bring you over to the office. You can have what we call a road soda and, just say hey to us. So it's a fun time. There's a lot of food, a lot of drink.
And it's just kind of a kickoff to all the fun things that we do have in Old Town Arvada.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a great time.
Yeah.
Definitely
it's a great way to get
the
kind of the festival season started. Yeah.
I guess just a couple other spots. There's a few Irish pubs in the area, but one that's like close to my heart is Clancy's, very close to where I live, and I love it. So
it's a staple.
It is Clancy's Irish Pub. It's great. If you haven't gone there, go check it out. And anyways, they're doing a few different things. So my local works board that I'm on, we're doing a Live Local event there where it's more geared towards families. So that's going to be on March 14th, just in the evening. I think it's a Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And we're going to have like kid size fish and chips portions and corned beef and cabbage, and just some live music. And yeah, it should be fun. Some dancing as well. And then I think that'll be good for like a weekday celebration, because on the weekend, Clancy's gets absolutely crazy for St. Patrick's Day weekend.
It's already a popular local place.
I know.
But then for St. Patrick's Day.
It's insane. It's great. I love it. It's good for them.
Absolutely. And
yeah.
I mean, that place, I can't say enough good things about that place. It's been a staple. I've been going there since I was a kid.
Yeah.
A very little kid. I mean, my parents used to take us there all the time.
So yeah, their big party is going to be on March 17th and March 18th. So Friday and Saturday. There is a $3 cover charge, but they're going to have lots of great live music. The lineup looks awesome. And then green beer, of course, Irish food, all the things. Jameson.
Probably some JMO. I wrote down how Nicole wrote it, which is big ol' party.
Oh, yes.
It's a big ol' party.
I did write it.
Big ol' party. Worth checking out, I think.
Yeah.
Even though it's a lot of things, a lot of people.
Well, they have an outside bar area and an outside cooking area too. So that's really nice if you don't want to kind of go through the restaurant house area.
Yeah. But a lot of fun. So I think, and definitely love that, Local Works is doing that. Nicole's very involved in the Wheat Ridge Local Works organization. So
Thanks,
I think it's pretty awesome that you're, I don't know. I feel
we
like
do
since
fun
you've gotten
stuff.
involved, they're doing more too. I don't know if I can say that it's directly associated, but I feel like it is. So
we have a great board that is on there, and
humble.
executive directors
well
too.
done.
So they've been doing a great job too.
That's awesome.
It's good. It's good. We're all coming together.
Love to support
Pushing
it.
up. Yep.
So get out there, go see it. We'll come check it out. That sounds like a good time. All right, that's what we got for you. So go get out there. Enjoy the springtime that is coming.
Come out of hibernation.
Come out of hibernation. It's the best way to put it.
Yes.
And thank you for listening as always. We appreciate you. Thanks to Great Divide for great beer and helping us make this a fun list of things to talk about that you can do throughout your week. Go check out your local spot and have some fun, play pinball, do some trivia, listen to music. And if you're listening to this, you haven't already, you know the story. Click the button, subscribe to it. We need more than 11 on YouTube.
Yeah.
We need more subscribers on Apple Podcasts all the time. And if you have done it, thank you and tell a friend.
Yeah.
Because we'd love for them to hear it too. In the meantime, we'll be back with another round of good stuff. We're probably getting close to another market update and some other fun stuff coming at you this year. So stay tuned. And as always, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.